Loving my newest banknote for my collection, an early Australian note. This one here is a £1 note, 1927. So Captain Cook Botany Bay, this side, £1. Pretty good condition too, this one. So I've been wanting one of these style of notes for a little while. I've got a fair few £1 banknotes, but this one, an earlier version and in pretty good condition too. So let's take a bit of a look at it in the Renix Australian Coin and Banknote Values book right here, 32nd edition. We'll flick to the right page, and here are the notes right here. To tell what note they are, you need to actually look at the signatures on the notes. So you can see here, the notes have a signature combination down here, and they sort of correspond with the year they were produced. So there's a page a bit earlier in the book that has all the different signatures and what the signatures are, so you can identify what the signatures are. So this particular note that I've got here, this one is a Riddle, EC Riddle, and Heathershaw. Now, it's a bit hard to read the signatures because signatures being signatures. So you need to sort of look at them carefully and you match them up with what's in the books here. So that's the Heathershaw signature right there, and the Riddle one is right here. So I know it's a Riddle Heathershaw, and then I need to go to the pages where the £1 banknotes are, and then you look for the Riddle and Heathershaw signature combinations, the names in here. So Riddle and Heathershaw, so 1927 they were produced. And these are the values of the notes depending on the condition. So VG, F, VF, EF, AUNC, UNC. So really good prices if they're in really good condition. Really hard to get them in those conditions. And the definitions for those different gradings are on the page where the signatures are over here. So if you flick back a few pages, banknote condition grading. So VG stands for very good, and there's a description of what a note needs to be to fit that description. Same with fine, very fine, extremely fine, about uncirculated, and uncirculated conditions. So if you look at the note really carefully and you read those definitions, you'll get a feel for what your banknote sort of meets in those condition gradings, and then you can come back to the correct page, and then you can sort of look at the values, the estimated values that those banknotes are. So mine's around about this sort of level here, about uncirculated, so about that sort of value there, which is really cool. So love these, and yeah, on here it has R26, and there could be a few different things. It could be a first prefix, and it could be a last that means first prefix means first run of the notes, and they're usually worth a little bit more in value because there's not as many of those. So those notes have a J2 on them, or it could be the last run of the notes. It's called last prefix, and those notes have a K72. And I'll show you where you look for that information. It's just before the serial number. So on this banknote right here, we can see a J10. So that means it fits between all of those first and those last prefix ranges. So from J3 through to K71, they're all of the main run of those notes. And yet, if it's got those particular letters before the serial number, they're usually worth more on just about any banknote, just about anywhere in the world. So there you go, the 1927 £1 banknote. Very pumped to have that in my collection. Yes, interesting to look at all sorts of different banknotes. There's so many different styles and things like that through the years. And this book, really good book to have to get a bit of a feel for values of banknotes and coins and things like that. So the Renix Australian Coin and Banknote Values book, I've got a link to this on my link tree. So through the link in my account by clicking my profile picture and the link below Australian flag. And then down a little bit, they've got this book here that you can go straight through to the Renix website where you can purchase it from the Renix website right there. But super pumped to have these, and let me know in the chat if you've got some banknotes. Really cool. Let me know what you've got, and yep, it's awesome to have things that you appreciate. Cool.